Yesterday, a man driving a large rented truck killed 8 people in a violent attack in New York City's Tribeca neighborhood. Hi, I'm Adam Bozarth. Welcome back to What's Trending. Be sure to like and subscribe to this video for more of what's new around the web. This violent incident happened in the shadow of the World Trade Center in downtown Manhattan. As the NYPD reports on Twitter, a man driving a truck drove through a pedestrian and bicycle path, striking numerous people. According to some eyewitnesses, the truck came to a stop after colliding with a school bus. At first, reports claim that the man was armed and possibly shooting into the crowd. Singer Josh Groban, who lives in the area, tweeted at the time, "Oh my God, I heard gunshots and ran with my dog," downtown. The gunshots turned out to be from police. According to the NYPD, after exiting the truck, the driver wielded imitation firearms at the crowd.
That is the man who drove the truck shortly after his truck impacted another vehicle and he had to get out and flee. He was subsequently, a short time after this, shot by police and apprehended.
New York Times columnist Nicholas Kristof tweeted, "The NYC terrorist had a pellet gun and a paintball gun. Good thing that in NYC he can't buy assault rifles or the toll would be higher." After a short lockdown, nearby Stuyvesant High School was evacuated. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio said on Twitter, "This was a cowardly act of terror. It was intended to break our spirit, but New Yorkers are resilient. We will be undeterred." It is true that this terror attack has been linked to ISIS. Investigators found a note inside the truck written in Arabic, which made references to the terrorist organization. Eyewitnesses report that the suspect yelled "Allahu Akbar" after getting out of the truck. Details are still coming in, and some are very shocking. Saifullah Saipov emigrated to the U.S. from Uzbekistan in 2010. Saipov lived in Fort Myers, Florida before moving to Paterson, New Jersey. Not much is on his criminal record, but there is one shocking detail that investigators have found already. According to a spokesman for the company, Saipov worked for Uber, passing their background check. However, the spokesman assures everyone that Saipov has now been banned from the app. Thanks, Uber. Investigators say that Saipov was radicalized after emigrating to the United States. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo told CNN, "The evidence shows that after he came to the United States is when he started to become informed about ISIS and radical Islamic tactics." News is still coming in about the victims, but they were mostly tourists.
So the total number of deaths were 8. 6 of those were citizens of other countries, 5 from Argentina, 1 from Germany, 2 were Americans.
The German mention was actually Belgian national Anne-Laure Decade, a 31-year-old mother of 2, struck while riding her bicycle. 5 members of this group from Argentina were killed in the attack, including wealthy Argentinian businessman Ariel Ehrlich, who paid all expenses to bring his former schoolmates on a trip to New York City. One piece of real news is that New Yorkers are tough. Within hours of the deadliest terror attack in the city since 9/11, children were out trick-or-treating for Halloween, and the annual Greenwich Village Halloween parade continued as planned. Guardian reporter Lois Beckett tweets, "Hours after a terror attack, I keep interviewing New Yorkers dressed as chickens who say they are not afraid." Be sure to like and subscribe, and for more stories, go to whatstrending.com.